Breaking right off the top of the Fox 8 6 o'clock news, the North Carolina Highway Patrol has just identified the man troopers say was driving the van that raced into a crowd of runners in North Carolina's high country yesterday evening. James Denny is from Boone and he is 80 years old.
We also just learned he accelerated into the crowd as he was taking the van out of park. He is charged. Troopers say this was not an intentional act, but it was a horrific one to witness.
That sound, the sight, I don't want to ever witness it again.
Yeah, certainly a moment in time the runners there will not forget. The image of a man racing toward a crowd of people getting ready to start a popular annual race up Grandfather Mountain. Killed in that moment, a 72-year-old woman from Greensboro. Good evening and welcome. I'm Neil McNeil.
And I'm Natalie Wilson. Fox 8's Daniel Pierce has been talking to witnesses all day. Daniel, that's helped you piece together a rough timeline of events leading to this tragedy.
Yeah, these right here are the events according to 4 individual witnesses that we have been able to talk to, and as they describe it to us. Runners and spectators, they started to show up at around 5 o'clock. The race was supposed to start at around 7 o'clock. So as runners started to show up, they started to see an increase at around 6 o'clock. And between 6 o'clock and 6:15 is whenever runners started to gather there at the starting line. Then at 6:50, that is whenever troopers say that Denis ran that van into that crowd of people.
All the runners were gathered. Like I said, there were people around the van. There were people standing, directly beside it.
Witnesses say this shuttle was surrounded by runners moments before 80-year-old James Denis allegedly drove it into the crowd of people. Alicia Ryder was one of them.
The thing is like the van is directly in front of you, so we didn't know if this was intentional. So I am terrified, and so the only thing I could think of is there's a pole there, and it's just like you don't know what. Do you run to the pole for safety? Do you run? What do you do?
The Greensboro mother was there with other Triad runners for the barefoot race, 5 miles up to the top of Grandfather Mountain. Family members tell Fox 8 Julie Holderness rode a golf cart to the starting line of the race. The 72-year-old Greensboro woman had just stepped out of the cart to talk to someone when she was hit by the driver.
One of those times that makes you reflect on how quickly life can end.
Mike McDaniel was standing with his son just a few feet away. Witnesses say that they could tell someone was dead because of how violent the impact of the van was.
But it was hard and continued for a good, again, I'm just estimating 30, 40 yards or more from where we were standing.
It's so hard. He's shattered. There's a place where his head hit and the windshield is just shattered. So if he hadn't stopped the impact, we would be talking about a lot more casualties right now.
We also know that the van is owned by App State. I've reached out to them, and a representative told me that the university is cooperating with investigators. I have asked if Denis is an employee or what his role was leading up to the crash. Answers that I'm still waiting on. Neil, Natalie.
Daniel, thank you. Tonight.